Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, my name is Minky and this is the Glam Guide. On this channel, I love talking about everything from beauty to fashion, luxury, feminine energy, leveling up, and all that other good stuff in between. So if any of that sounds good to you, please make sure you hit that subscribe button right down below so that you guys can join the Glammy gang and that you don't miss out on any of the action. Okay guys, so today we're going to be doing a level up video. And this video is really personal to me because I made a lot of these mistakes in the beginning of my level up journey. And the reason that I call it a journey is because no one is ever perfect. But the aim of this is to continuously strive to try to be the best versions of ourselves in every single area of our lives. Take some of these lessons and incorporate them into your own journey, and I really hope they will help you. Without any further ado, let's just jump straight into the video. The first mistake that I feel like I made in my leveling up journey was not taking my mental health as seriously as I should have at the beginning, and not really understanding the connection between my mental health and how it was really affecting me not achieving my goals. There were times that I thought that I was fine because I wasn't dealing with depressive or anxiety symptoms, but I still wasn't fine because I still had a lot of mental blocks. Guys, your mental health is so important, and I feel like a lot of the time, a lot of us don't even know that we're struggling until we actually sit down and talk to someone, all right? And I definitely recommend talking to a professional, talking to a trained licensed professional. So whether it be a therapist or a life coach, I really highly suggest talking to someone because you'll end up uncovering a lot of things and a lot of mental blocks that you didn't even realize that you had, that stem from traumas, that stem from things that you went through in your childhood, things that you're experiencing, fears you didn't even know that you had. Your mind is such a powerful tool, and the moment you're able to master your mind and you're able to control your emotions with the right tools and tips and tricks, you will become unstoppable. And when you become unstoppable, that is the first key to really becoming unrecognizable in your level up journey. And on that subject of mental health, I'd really like to thank today's sponsor for this video, which is BetterHelp. Now, I have always spoken openly about my own struggles with depression and anxiety. I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety when I was 23 years old, and I have been living and working through it ever since. One of the biggest tools that has helped me is actually speaking to someone, and that is something that I always encourage. BetterHelp is actually the world's largest therapy service, and it is completely online. Whether you're struggling with your own mental health or you're going through something at this moment in time, then definitely consider checking out the BetterHelp platform and getting matched to a therapist. BetterHelp's mission has always been to make therapy more affordable and accessible to everyone who may need it. It's really easy to find a therapist because everything is online, and if you feel like you're not a good match with your therapist, because finding the right therapist sometimes can be a little bit of a trial and error process, you can actually switch out your therapist without extra insurance costs or any kind of admin. By clicking the link down in my description, you'll get matched to a therapist within a few days, and you'll also get 10% off your first month's subscription of BetterHelp. Leveling up is not all about how you look, how you dress. It's more about how you glow up from the inside, and a huge part of that is your mental health. If your mental health is not 100% there, it makes it a lot more difficult to actually get to where you need to be. So if you do find yourself struggling, then I definitely recommend checking out the BetterHelp platform. It is www.betterhelp.com/Minky, and you'll get 10% off your first month subscription on the BetterHelp platform. Thank you so much to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. Now let's move on to the next point. So the next point that I want to talk about is not understanding your why. Why do you want to level up in every area of your life? And really think about it. It's good enough to say, yeah, well, I want to have a nice body because I want to feel better in clothes. That is a valid reason, okay? That is definitely a valid reason. But when your health, rather than what you look like on Instagram, is the driving force, that's when it becomes more sustainable. So I have a story for you. So a few years ago, I actually went to Alovo. There's a place there called D-Analysis. And what they do is that they actually take your DNA and they actually test it to see what markers run in your family for certain diseases or anything like that. There's like a huge variety of things that you can test on. And I actually found out that I have the same genetic marker for the heart condition that my grandmother ultimately passed away from. So for me, when I started to change my health routine, it was deeper than wanting to look good. Yes, we want to look good. Yes, we want to feel good in our clothes, in our bodies. But I also didn't want to drop dead of a heart attack when I was 50 years old. Do you understand what I'm saying? So when you really understand your why for doing something, that completely changes the game, because your goals and your motivation, it really shifts to becoming a lifestyle change and a more sustainable change rather than something that you're doing to appease someone. Really think about it and truly understand why it is you want to be at the next level. Whether you want to level up financially, whether you want to level up emotionally, why is that? And whatever reason you come to, it needs to start with you. It does not help wanting to do something for somebody else. This is a mistake that I see so many people making, because a lot of the time when we want to change something about ourselves, we will do it for some sort of external validation. And that is so dangerous, because yes, you want to have a beautiful body, for example. If you want to do it because you want to look good for your partner, yes, that's great and everything. I definitely recommend taking care of your looks and prioritizing your appearance for your partner because you want to be attractive to them. But the main reason should be for you. It is so important to center yourself in your own life and make sure that the decisions that you make about the changes that you are going to make for your life are about you, not for any external factors. Because what happens when those external factors fall away? Does that mean now everything that you have done is going to fall away? So understanding your why is super important, and more importantly is centering yourself in the decisions that you are going to make to level up your own life. Don't do it for anybody else. Do it for you, and do it for the reasons that are important to you. If you feel personally victimized by what I'm going to say next, then this one is definitely for you, okay? Baby, nobody is coming to save you. Your life is your own responsibility. I do understand that there are lots of different circumstances that contribute to where we are in our lives and what happens in our lives, but ultimately you cannot continuously blame everything that has happened to you for where you are in your life. Whatever your circumstance is in your life, you have to understand that no one is coming to save you. And if you want to stay in that, then you're just going to stay in that. But trying to be better, trying to do better, trying to move forward and to actually live the life that you want, it's going to take work. It's going to take dedication. It's going to take discipline. It's going to take taking opportunities that presents itself, and it's going to take a lot of bravery. At the end of the day, there is no knight in shining armor that is going to come and get you and rescue you from where you are in your life. Ultimately, you have to do it for yourself. Everybody is so concerned with their own life. There is no one that is going to be more concerned with your own life, with where you want to be, more than you. There is no one that is going to take away so much from their own life to pour into you. Yes, people will help you. Yes, people will encourage you and love you through it. But ultimately, it is all you. All the work is going to be you. And I am not saying that this is easy. We all come from different walks of life. We all have different things that we've had to work through. We all have our own issues. There's so much, okay? But ultimately, you have to decide what you want for your life. You have to decide whether you want a change. You have to decide. And if you feel like you cannot do it for whatever reason, then no one else is going to come and pick you up out of that. No one is going to come and take you out of the darkness. No one is going to come and take you out of the hole. you have to do that. This for me is always a controversial point because a lot of people always use their traumas and things that have happened to them in like their childhood or adulthood to be where they are, and I completely understand that. I completely understand that mental health plays a huge role in it, and we've already spoken about the mental health thing, that is the biggest thing that you need to get right if you want to level up your life. It is the one thing that you have to invest in. There's no if and or buts about it, because the moment that you can start prioritizing your mental health, you will start to be able to take more and more responsibility of your own life, because you'll feel like you're in a better place to be able to tackle your demons. Essentially, that's what it is. But the bottom line is the truth of the matter, guys. Like, as harsh as it may sound, you need to be able to get yourself to where you want to be. You need to be the one to pick yourself up even on the hardest days. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to be your knight in shining armor. But to truly be at the level that you want to be, you need to be the one that puts in the work. Period, point blank. The next thing that I want to talk about is taking people's opinions too seriously. People base their opinions on their life experiences, and everyone has had a different life experience. You can be siblings living in the same home and you will have different perspectives on how things have happened in the home. And I say this with confidence because I have seen it in my own family dynamic. I have siblings that we grew up in the same household, but we have completely different perspectives on this life thing. So what more someone that is an outsider, someone that is not in your immediate circle, is not in your immediate family, someone that you only met later on in life, okay? I always believe that it's important to take advice from the people that you trust and make it work for you if that's what you feel that you need to do. But if you're ultimately going to go through life concerned about what people are going to think, you are going to always be stretched in 600 different directions. I made a video about this. I think it might have been last year or the year before, where I spoke about how you will never be successful in every area of your life if you are so concerned with what people think about you, what people think about your journey, people will always think whatever it is they want to think. But the reality of the situation is no one is that invested in your life to truly care what the implications of your decisions are. Truth be told, no one is really that invested. Even your parents and your family members that care about you can be invested to a certain degree. But as I said previously, everyone is so entangled in their own lives that ultimately they'll give you their opinions, they'll give you their advice, and whether or not you take it, it's not going to impact their lives as much as you think it will. I always encourage listening to the people that you love and trust and the people that truly want the best for you. And this is where the spirit of discernment comes in. Guys, pray for the spirit of discernment, because there will be many people in your life that you think love you that may be leading you wrong, but that is a different video for another day. People will always have their opinions based on their own life experiences, and you can't change that. So take what fits, leave what doesn't, but ultimately do not overly concern yourself with what other people think about you and what other people think about the decisions that you make. As long as you are doing things that are going to ultimately better you and whatever area of your life it is that you are trying to level up, be it your financial position, your body, your mental health, whatever it may be, as long as you're not hurting yourself or hurting other people in the process, don't concern yourself too much with it. It's not gonna help. Guys, I really hope that this video helped. If it did, please comment down below what your leveling up tips are for anyone that's reading in the comments. This is a safe space where we can share. And I think I have a couple more. So if you guys want a part 2, also let me know down in the comments. Thank you again to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. Definitely check out the link in my description and sign up with them if you feel like it will help you. I love you guys all so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Mwah. Bye guys.